Have you ever heard someone say everything happens for a reason, right after your world has fallen apart? It feels less like comfort and more like a cheap platitude, doesn't it? When you're the one buried under the wreckage of your life, you don't see reasons, you just see ruins. You don't feel divine timing, you feel completely and utterly forgotten. Let me tell you about a guy named Eli. He was the kind of person who had it all figured out. A good job, a woman he loved, and a life that was on the right track. Until, in the span of 1 week, it all vanished. He was fired, dumped, and his rent was overdue. Night after night, he'd lie awake, staring at the ceiling, just whispering, "Why me?" The silence was his only answer. He started to believe the universe played favorites, and he definitely wasn't one of them. One night, drowning in his own thoughts, he went for a walk in the pouring rain. No umbrella, no destination. He was just a walking embodiment of pain. And then, something shifted. He saw an old man slip and fall near a bus stop. Without thinking, Eli rushed over to help. That man, let's call him Mr. Han, wasn't just some random stranger. He owned a small, independent publishing house. As Eli waited with him at a nearby clinic, Mr. Han noticed Eli's soaked bag and a notebook peeking out. The pages were filled with raw, unfiltered words, anger, heartbreak, but also a flicker of hope. Mr. Han read a few lines and looked up at Eli. "You write pain like someone who has lived in it," he said softly. "The world needs this voice." Eli just laughed, a bitter, hollow sound. "The world doesn't need me." But the old man smiled gently and replied, "It's not about needing ***. It's about needing the truth that you carry." In the weeks that followed, that rain-soaked notebook became a manuscript. That manuscript became a book, and that book, born from sleepless nights and deep regret, ended up touching hearts across the globe. People wrote to him, saying things like, "Your story saved my life, and you said the words I couldn't find." Eli finally understood. He wasn't a victim of his pain, he was its messenger. A wise monk once said, "When life breaks you, it's not cruelty, it's calibration." Sometimes the fall isn't a failure. It's an alignment. You have to lose what was temporary to make space for what is eternal. So, the next time a storm hits and you find yourself asking, "Why me?" remember, Eli, the reason doesn't show up at the beginning. It's written much later, when your scars finally start to speak their truth. Everything does happen for a reason, but that reason only reveals itself to those who refuse to quit before the sunrise. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next one.